Hi, in this video I'm going to show you a way in which I use to buy gold and silver that I like a lot. I did a video recently explaining the three basic ways to essentially buy commodities like gold and silver. The first being going to a store locally where you can actually buy an ounce of gold or a gram of gold, pay for it, get the physical piece of gold, take it home. Then you've got the other, I would say on the other end of the spectrum, you have like ETF funds where you're essentially purchasing it through your broker like Fidelity, Schwab, whoever it is online, and you're buying shares of that ETF, and then the ETF buys gold, and it should be the same, one for one. I don't think it's quite the same, but it's close. Now, in the first case of going and buying the physical gold, you've got it in your possession. It's a little more difficult to sell because when you want to sell it, you have to go somewhere and you have to then sell it to somebody, as opposed to the ETF where you can purchase online quickly and sell online quickly, very easily made liquid and turning everything back into the currency of your choice. Then there's a middle of the road, which I happen to like, and it's what I'm using at the moment, and that is called vaulted. And what they do is they buy the gold on your behalf and it is stored. And they've got two different custody accounts. So they hold it for you. I would call that a custody account because they're the custodian of the gold. So through them, you purchase your gold, you purchase your silver, and then you have it allocated to you. They actually give you and tell you the serial number of what you're purchasing. And it is sitting there in one of the vaults. And then you can sell it at any time and you can actually have it sent back to you. So let's take a look at their website, and I'll also show you the app. And I'll walk you through exactly how to do it to save you plenty of time. So first, I'm going to show you just things that you can find on their site, but just to explain it, save you some time here. Talk about, hey, is the gold real? Yes, every gold investment is allocated to pure gold, and it's stored, and they tell you where, in the Royal Canadian Mint. I'll show you in the app. It actually shows you, it says that as well, and shows you the address. They have it on the site, but they show it there. Then they talk about what's the quality of the gold. The gold bars are 99.99% pure gold. In the video I made where I was talking about gold, talking about the fact that gold can vary if you're buying things such as coins. People may or may not like, what year is the coin? What does the coin look like? All that kind of stuff. If you're just investing because you want to hold gold, you just want the purest gold you can get. You don't care what it looks like. Just a rectangular bar, good enough. If it's pure, that way you're going to get, and why would you do that? Because you'll get as close to what they call spot price. Spot price, when you go and look online, you say, what is gold trading at right now? For example, January 2024, it's around $2,000, a little over $2,000. Now, there is a fee when you go and you purchase physical gold because the dealer or broker has to make some money. So they're going to charge you a fee. Sometimes it's a flat fee like $30, $50, $80, or a percentage. They also have those fees here when you buy and sell gold through them. So here's the fees when you buy and sell gold, and it's slightly different for silver. For gold, it's 0.8%. And when I log into the app here in a moment, you'll see it'll show you what they call your price. They've already taken the wholesale price or the spot price of gold, and they've added that 0.8% premium. That 0.8% premium is not bad at all. If you go and you purchase, even if you purchase online and have that physical gold sent to you, or you purchase at a local store, you're going to find the premium is that or more. So you're always going to have to pay something a little more when you buy it. And of course, you're going to sell it for a little less than spot when you actually sell it, because there's going to be a little bit, so they have to make money, the broker themselves. And then silver here is 2% premium. Same thing. You're going to see your buy price and you'll see the wholesale price plus the premium. But I'll show you why I use the app, and because it's what they call their vault plan, which I really love. And let me explain that in a moment. You can go through here and you can look at the taxes, security, and privacy. They don't report to anyone that you've bought gold, but they do report to the IRS when you sell gold because you may have made a profit. Then you can get, and this I think is fantastic if you want to do it, physical delivery. So you can actually have them and you can request that they send the gold and silver to you. Now you're going to have to pay a fee to have it sent to you, and you're going to have to pay to have it, mailed to you. So they've got their fee, and then they've got the fee to mail it. But this is just like if you were to go to one of these online sites and purchase gold, and when you purchase it, they then mail it to you, and there's a cost to mail it. That's normal. The other thing to note is that they have a maintenance fee, and it's a yearly fee. And for gold, it's 0.4%, or for those of you who like to talk basis points, it's 40 basis points. That's an annual fee. That's what they charge to maintain it, because they're having to pay the one vault to hold the gold and the other vault to hold the silver. And then for silver, it's 0.6%. Now, where is it stored? It even shows you here vaulted gold is stored at the Royal Canadian Mint in Canada, and they give you the address, and they explain that they've been doing this for a century. Then the HSBC of London holds the silver, and so now you know exactly where it is. And they have an interesting article that I thought was funny. Not funny, but it's something a lot of people don't realize. And they talk about here that, your bank account balance does not represent the number of dollars stored in a vault somewhere. In other words, when you put money into your bank account at the local bank, you deposit $1,000, they're going to then leverage that, and they essentially owe you $1,000. But it doesn't mean all the people that deposited money into that bank that there's cash sitting in that bank, or there's cash readily available to give you. It's not. They owe you that money. Right? So what's different when it comes to gold and silver, if you were to go buy the physical bars and take them home, you have them in your hand. You've got them in your drawer, wherever you keep them. So you bought an ounce of gold, you're holding an ounce of gold. Now, vaulted works the same way. When you purchase an ounce of gold and they store it, they're storing an ounce of gold, and they give you the serial number, and that's what you bought. And so it's a 1-for-1. They don't owe it to you. It's actually sitting there. Now, and also I should mention, I've mentioned an ounce of gold, a gram of gold. That's the way people talk about gold in particular, and then silver as well. But you don't have to buy an ounce of gold. So don't think you have to invest $2,000. I'll show you how the investment plan works and how it's so easy. But you can purchase any amount you want. You can send $20 and purchase $20 of gold, or $20 of silver, $15, $100. And obviously you're just buying and selling fractions of that gold. So you're going to get the amount of gold exactly matches what you want to invest, and it can be a minimal amount. So now let's take a look at the app and how the plan works, what they call their vault plan, which I use because I invest every 2 weeks. I have the money immediately taken out of my bank account, and I told them how much I want to go to gold, how much I want to go to silver, and it just does, essentially, it's a dollar cost averaging, right? Every 2 weeks, I'm not looking at the price of gold and silver, but I'm buying it automatically without thinking about it. So it's a nice way to purchase these commodities on a plan. So let's take a look at the app and show you exactly how to get it. They have the app for Apple phones as well as Android phones. Go to the Play Store. This is for those of you that don't put apps on your phone all that often. Type in Vaulted, because that's what we want to find. It's going to pull up the Vaulted app. There it is right here. Now, I already have it installed. You would click Install, it would add it, and then you would just go ahead and open it. The app starts by taking you to their home screen. Now, it's going to ask you to log in. I've already logged in, so you're going to either create an account here or online, and then use your name and password to get in. You see at the top here, it's got the current gold price. It's got the current silver price. It'll tell you your total holdings. I'm going to you'll see a little bit of a blur, so you don't see exactly how much I happen to have in here. But you can see that my gold holdings at the moment is 49%, silver is 46.8%, and cash is 3.4%. Now, they do the amount of holdings not based on how much physical gold or silver I have, but the value of my holdings. So I have actually invested 50-50, 50% in gold, 50% in silver, and I always have a little bit of cash in there. But the gold and silver prices have changed, so therefore the allocations changed a little bit. You'll see they always show you the amount of gold that you have. It says Royal Canadian Mint, and it shows you the balance, and then you can easily buy or sell gold, show you that in a moment, and then it shows you how much silver you have, and then how much cash. So you're going to have gold, silver, cash. You don't have to buy gold if you don't want it. You can buy just silver. Vice versa. You can buy just silver and not gold. So let me show you That's the home screen, right? And they've got the buy and sell screen, and then you can transfer money in and out. But let me show you the Vault plan. So you go to the more, and your activity is going to show you exactly when you've bought and sold. I'll just show you that real quick here. You can see how much I bought gold and silver, when. So it'll show you I deposited money. When did I do it? Did I buy gold? Did I buy silver? When did I do it? Okay. And then here it is. A couple other things that are nice. They've got what they call My Advisor. It'll show you the person's name, phone number, and email. So if you have questions, this is the person dedicated to your account. Here you go, Vault plan. So this is what I would call the dollar cost averaging. And this is what I use and what I do. It says it automates your gold and silver purchases. So you can go in and you can transfer money to them, and then you can choose how much you want to buy, or you can set up this automated plan. So this is what I do. Right here, it shows gold amount, silver amount, total amount. So you can say, I want to buy 100 gold. I want to buy 100 silver. And the total there, of course, will be $200. Then the frequency, I've chosen every 2 weeks. You can do it however you like. And then when it's started, and then when it's going to next execute. So you don't have to worry about the start date, the execution date. All you put in is how much money you want to buy of gold and silver and how often you want to do it, every 2 weeks or once a month. And then what happens is it will, and you can edit the plan and change it at any time. But what happens is, let's say that it is for the 15th and the 30th of every month, or just twice a week. I'm sorry, twice a month. So it could happen, around the 1st, whatnot. But if, for example, the next buy date is the 15th, they will typically do an ACH request on my bank, let's say on the 12th or the 13th. And then the money will hit a couple days later. It'll be available. And then they'll go ahead and buy and sell the gold and silver. I bought gold and silver when I first started this. Then I set this up and I haven't touched it since. Here's the buy and sell screen. On the buy and sell screen, it tells you the current gold price. Now, and you can see a chart. These aren't the best charts. These aren't technical analysis charts. It's just giving you a general idea. If you want full technical analysis, I would go to another site. But what it does say is your estimated buy price and your estimated sell price. You can buy and sell gold right here. So once you put money into your account, you can do it manually yourself. You don't have to use that Vault plan. And this price, as it said on the site, is the current spot price plus the fee. So notice at the top here, it's $2,048 an ounce. But to buy it would be $2,085. So you're getting the price of $2,048 plus the fee, which looks like it's around $40 or a little less, which is actually really good if you go and compare it to buying physical gold at a store. And you can buy and sell your gold, part of it, all of it, anytime you want. And it tells you the price you would get if you sold it, $2,011. See, slightly different because you're paying that fee. Now, the silver price, same thing. Here's the price you would get, $23.13 an ounce. You can buy at $23.83 and sell at $22.44. So you can literally use this almost like a trading app if you wanted to buy and sell gold on and off. Personally, this is money that I put in, and I just like it to sit there, and I don't want to fool with it. And then, of course, there's the transfer. You go in here, and you can do this at any time. You can say deposit to cash balance. You can change your account. It says right there, change account. If you haven't, I've already got one set up. If you don't have one set up, you would click to set up your account, and it's going to pop up a screen, and it's going to have you log in to that bank, whatever it may be, and then that will make the connection. You put in how much you want here, and then you tell it, I would click next. It would go ahead and make the ACH request. Then if you like, you could say auto purchase gold or auto purchase silver, and it's going to auto purchase it as soon as the money hits. So let me explain that slowly. I want to do $200. If I were to click next, it would request it from my bank. Now, they wait until the funds are available. So it may take 2 or 3 days for the $200 to show up in your account. You would have to remember to open the app, go in, see if the money hit, and then make your purchase. Or you just say auto purchase gold, for example. Now, if I click next, see, first it was deposit to cash. Now it's auto purchase gold. If I click next, it will make the request, the ACH request. A couple days from now, the money hits, and it automatically purchases gold as soon as the money hits, so you don't have to worry about it. If you're like me and you might forget to log back in and check, you might want to do that. And then, of course, down here, you can withdraw from your vaulted account any amount of cash after you've sold something. So that's it. The app, and this is what I love about this app, is that they're not trying to upsell me things. They're not trying to sell me, bonds and stocks and a million different things. They're gold and silver. All right. I hope that was helpful. Walked you through how Vaulted works, discussed the different ways in which you can purchase gold, and then you saw exactly how the app works. If you're like me, I only learned by actually doing it. It's free to get an account, sign up, and you can go ahead and just put in a small amount of money to get started, and then that will help you grow your commodities. If you haven't already started investing in gold and silver, then you might want to go buy some physical. You might want to have it mailed to you in the future, whatever you may do, but it's a great way to at least get started quickly, easily, in the comfort of your own home using your phone. That's probably why I started doing it right away the first time anyway. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.